Hello and welcome to our channel. Today I will discuss all the important questions from the chapter Matter in Our Surroundings. So let's start the video. Question number 1. Give reasons. 1. We can get the smell of perfume sitting several meters away. Answer. Gaseous particles possess high speed and move very rapidly in all directions. In case of perfume, it has a higher degree of vaporization and its vapor diffuse into the air easily. When perfume is sprayed, its particles diffuse into the particles of air at a very fast rate and reach our nostrils. This enables us to smell the perfume from a distance. Number 2. Naphthalene balls disappear with time without leaving any solid. Answer. Naphthalene balls changes from solid to gas without the intervention of the liquid state. That is, naphthalene undergoes sublimation easily. Thus, naphthalene balls keep on forming naphthalene vapors which disappears into the air with time without leaving any solid. Question number 2. Why is ice at 273 K more effective in cooling than water at the same temperature? Answer. Ice at 273 K absorbs more heat energy than water without showing any rise in temperature, but water at same temperature is incapable of absorbing the extra heat from the medium. Hence, because of this difference in the latent heat of fusion between ice and water at same temperature, the cooling effect of ice is more than water. Question number 3. What produces more severe burns, boiling water or steam? Answer. Steam will produce more severe burns than boiling water because 1. Particles of steam have more kinetic energy than boiling water. 2. This absorbs extra energy known as latent heat of vaporization, which emits much more heat than boiling water, causing severe burns. Question number 4. What is the plasma state of matter? Answer. Plasma is a state of matter which consists of super energetic and super excited particles in the form of ionized gases. Question number 5. Why do the sun or the stars glow? Answer. The sun and the stars glow due to the presence of plasma in them. Question number 6. Why do gases do not have fixed shape and volume? Answer. Gases have the weakest intermolecular force, due to which its particles can move about randomly. For this reason, gases do not have fixed shape and volume. Question number 7. What is meant by diffusion? Give one example of diffusion in gases. Answer. The property by which the intermixing of particles of two different types of matter occurs on their own is known as diffusion. One of the common examples of diffusion in gases is the smell of incense stick that reaches us through diffusion in the air. Question number 8. Name two gases of air which dissolves in water by diffusion. What is the importance of this process in nature? Answer. Oxygen and carbon dioxide are examples of two gases that dissolves in water by diffusion. This process of diffusion of atmospheric gases plays an important role in nature. These gases like O2 and CO2 are essential for the survival of aquatic animals and plants. Question number 9. Why do gases diffuse very fast? Answer. Gases diffuse very fast due to high speed of particles and large space between them as they have weak intermolecular force. Question number 10. What is sublimation? Answer. Sublimation is a change of solid state directly to gaseous state without going through the liquid state. Question number 11. Benzene is a liquid at 80 degrees centigrade. Liquid benzene is in equilibrium with its vapors. It is found that particles of benzene vapors are more energetic than particles of liquid benzene. Explain the observation. Answer. Particles of benzene vapors are more energetic because these particles have absorbed extra energy in the form of latent heat of vaporization. Question number 12. In what ways air can be considered as matter? Answer. Air can be considered as matter because 1. Air occupies space, 2. Air has mass, 3. Air is made up of particles, 4. Air has its own physical state. Question number 13. Expand CNG. CNG is the abbreviation used for compressed natural gas. Question number 14. One gas mixes with another gas easily. What is this property called? Answer. The property of gases to mix with another gas easily is known as diffusion. Question number 15. Which state of matter has no open surface? Answer. The gaseous state of matter has no open surface. Question number 16. Name the term used for A. Gas directly formed from the solid. Answer. Sublimation. B. Solid directly formed from the gas. Answer. Deposition. Question number 17. State one similarity and some difference between evaporation and boiling. Answer. Similarity between evaporation and boiling is that in both the conditions there is a change in the physical state from liquid to vapor. Difference between boiling and evaporation are 1. Boiling occurs at the entire mass of the liquid, whereas evaporation occurs at the surface of the liquid. 2. Boiling is a rapid process while evaporation is a slow process. 3. Boiling occurs only at a certain temperature, whereas evaporation occurs at any temperature. 4. Boiling requires internal source of energy, whereas no external source of energy is required in evaporation. It uses the energy already present in the liquid. Question number 18. Explain the various factors on which rate of evaporation depends. Give example. Answer. The various factors on which the rate of evaporation depends are as follows. 1. Temperature. With the increase in temperature, the kinetic energy of the water particles also increases, which speed up the evaporation process. For example, clothes drying on a clothesline will dry quickly on a summer day than in winter. 2. Wind. With an increase in wind speed, the water vapor particles move away from the wind, which causes evaporation faster. For example, wet clothes dry faster on a windy day. 3. Humidity. With increase in humidity, the rate of evaporation decreases as air around us cannot hold more than a definite amount of water vapor. Thus, water evaporates faster when the air is dry. For example, clothes take more time to dry in a rainy day than a warm day. 4. Surface area. Increase in surface area increase the rate of evaporation as it provides more surface from which water can evaporate. For example, clothes will dry faster if it is spread out rather than left folded up. Question number 19. Explain the following. A. Solids are incompressible. Sponge is a solid but it can be compressed. Answer. Although sponge is a solid, it can be compressed due to the presence of air cavities inside it. In these numerous pores, air is trapped and on compressing the sponge, air is expelled out. When released, it regains its original shape and size. Thus, a sponge is a solid though it is compressible. B. Mud is a solid but when mixed with water, it can be obtained in different shapes. Answer. Mud contains small particles of solid which gets mixed with water. Here, the water molecules interacting with the mud particles allow the mud to loosen up and change shape. Hence, mud mixed with water can be obtained in different shapes. Question number 20. What is latent heat of vaporization? Answer. Latent heat of vaporization is the heat energy required to change 1 kg of a liquid to gas at atmospheric pressure at its boiling point. Question number 21. Give reasons. A. A gas filled completely with vessel in which it is kept. Answer. A gas fills completely the vessel in which it is kept because 1. Gases have the weakest intermolecular force between its particles. 2. Due to weak attraction among gas particles, they move freely in all directions. B. A gas exerts pressure on the walls of a container. Answer. A gas exerts pressure on the walls of a container because 1. Gases have the weakest intermolecular force due to which they can move freely in all directions inside the container. 2. Particles of gas move at high speed in all directions and hit the walls of the container with a force and also hit each other. This exerts pressure on the walls of the container. C. We can easily move our hand in air, but to do the same through a solid block of wood, we need a karate expert. Answer. We can easily move our hand in air but can't do the same through a solid because 1. Molecules of air has less force of attraction between them, due to which a very small external force can separate them and pass through it. But molecules of wood have maximum force of attraction and are tightly bound, for which no external force can pass through it. 2. Air particles have larger space and wood has little space between its particles. 3. Moreover, wood is rigid but air is in gaseous state. D. The smell of hot sizzling food reaches you several meters away, but to get the smell from cold food, you have to go close. Answer. The smell of hot sizzling food reaches us several meters away because of the following reasons. 1. Kinetic energy. The particles of hot sizzling food possess large kinetic energy, due to which it diffuses in air rapidly, whereas particles of cold food possess less kinetic energy, due to which it moves slowly and are not able to reach several meters away. 2. Temperature. Temperature is another factor of large kinetic energy in hot sizzling foods. Higher the temperature, higher will be the kinetic energy of particles and vice versa. Question number 22. A diver is able to cut through water in a swimming pool. Which property of matter does this observation show? A diver is able to cut through water in a swimming pool due to some special properties of water. The properties observed in this phenomenon are as follows. 1. The particles of water have spaces between them. 2. The intermolecular force of attraction between the particles of water are not very strong, due to which the diver's force can easily overcome it. Question number 23. Why should we wear cotton clothes in summer? Answer. We should wear cotton clothes in summer due to the following reasons. 1. Cotton, being a good absorber of water, helps in absorbing sweat and exposing it to the atmosphere. 2. Cotton permits better air circulation, leading to more absorption of sweat and gives a cooling effect to us. Question number 24. Explain why diffusion occurs more quickly in a gas than in a liquid. Answer. Diffusion occurs more quickly in a gas than in a liquid because 1. Kinetic energy of gaseous particles is much higher than in liquid, for which it moves faster. 2. The distance between gaseous particles is greater than in liquids, resulting in faster diffusion. Question number 25. What are intermolecular forces? How are these related to the three states of matter? Answer. Force that exists between the particles of a particular matter, that is liquid, solid or gas, is referred to as intermolecular force. Intermolecular force is responsible for the togetherness of the particles of a matter. With the variation of the strength of this force, the state of matter varies. Thus, intermolecular force between the particles are maximum in solids, intermediate in liquids and minimum in gases. Question number 26. How does the rate of diffusion changes with A. Density of liquid? Answer. The rate of diffusion decreases with increasing density of a liquid. B. Temperature. Answer. The rate of diffusion increases with increase in temperature. Question number 27. Why is solid carbon dioxide called dry ice? Answer. Solid carbon dioxide is stored under high pressure. It gets converted directly to gaseous state on decrease of pressure to 1 atmospheric without changing to liquid state. For this reason, solid carbon dioxide is called dry ice. Question number 28. What is the difference between latent heat of fusion and latent heat of solidification? Answer. Latent heat of fusion is the amount of heat energy required to change 1 kg of solid into liquid at its melting point, whereas latent heat of solidification is the amount of heat liberated by a unit mass of liquid at its freezing point when it solidifies. Question number 29. Why does evaporation causes cooling of a liquid system? Answer. Evaporation causes cooling effect because the liquid particle absorbs the heat energy from the surrounding to regain the lost energy during evaporation that make the surrounding cool. Question number 30. Why do we see water droplets on the outer surface of a glass containing ice cold water? Answer. The water vapors present in air comes in contact with the cold glass of ice water and loses energy. At this point, the vapor condenses to get converted to liquid state, which appears as water droplets on the outer surface of the glass. Question number 31. Give reasons. 1. Solid carbon dioxide is stored under high pressure. Answer. Solid carbon dioxide is stored under high pressure because on decreasing the pressure it gets converted directly into carbon dioxide gas. 2. At many places, especially in rural areas, people often sprinkle water on the ground in front of their homes during hot summer evenings. Answer. People sprinkle water on the ground in front of their homes during hot summer evenings because the latent heat of evaporation of water helps to cool the hot surface. Question number 32. A balloon when kept in sun bursts after some time. Why? Answer. A balloon when kept in sun bursts after some time because 1. The kinetic energy of the gaseous particles inside the balloon gets increased due to the heat of the sun. 2. With the increase in kinetic energy, the pressure on the walls of the balloons also increases, resulting in the expansion of the balloon. This continuous expansion leads to the bursting of the balloon. Question number 33. Why some solid matter can be changed to liquid state by applying heat? Answer. Some solid matter can be changed to liquid state by applying heat because 1. The kinetic energy of the solid particle increases, as a result of which they start vibrating with greater speed. 2. This vibration makes the particles to leave their fixed positions and start moving freely. This makes the solid to reach its minimum temperature of melting point and it started to become liquid. Question number 34. Suggest a method to liquefy atmospheric gases. Answer. We can convert gases into liquid by increasing pressure while decreasing the temperature. Question number 35. Why does the water kept in an earthen pot become cool during summer? Answer. The cooling of water kept in an earthen pot is due to evaporation. Earthen pots have small pores through which the water seeps and evaporates from the surface of the pot. The required heat for evaporation is taken from the water inside the pot, which in turn cools it. Question number 36. Ice floats on water. Why? Answer. The density of ice is less than that of water. As a substance with lower density than water can float on it, ice floats on water. Question number 37. For any substance, why does the temperature remain constant during the change of state? Answer. During the change of state, the heat supplied is used up in overcoming the intermolecular forces between the particles of the state, so the temperature remains constant. Question number 38. Why does a desert cooler cool better on a hot, dry day? Answer. We know that evaporation is inversely proportional to humidity. Lesser the humidity and higher the temperature, the faster is the evaporation. So the water evaporation from a desert cooler on a hot, dry day is more, thereby making the surrounding cooler. Question number 39. Why does our palm feel cold when we put some acetone or petrol or perfume on it? Answer. The particles of acetone or petrol or perfume, when poured on our palm, gain energy from it and evaporates, causing the palm to feel cool. Question number 40. Why are we able to sip hot tea or milk faster from a saucer rather than a cup? Answer. A saucer provides larger surface area than a cup, which causes evaporation faster. This helps in fast cooling of a liquid in a saucer than a cup. For this reason, we can sip hot tea or milk faster from a saucer than a cup.